Okay, so which pair is the odd one out? Any ideas?
C.
Yep. Okay. All the others are basically the second one divided by the first gives you 2. That one is the second divided by the first gives you 3. Or to put it another way, instead of y over x equals 2, y equals 2x. So what other two numbers would be in the same ratio as the odd one out?
3 and 1.
Second,
No, 1
yeah,
and 2 and 6.
yeah. Okay. Yes. So basically, y over x, or second divided by first, sometimes it could give us 3, sometimes it could give us 2. That's called the constant of proportionality. And you can write that, if you multiply both sides by x, you get y equals kx. And so if two things are in direct proportion, basically the first times by something gives you the second. Or another way to write that is y equals kx. And then the first one. Okay, so these first points, are they directly proportional or not?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Basically, is it first times something gives you the second, and that something is the same for all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it also true for the second one?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So the first one, they're all directly proportional. Second one, they're not.
Okay.
That's it. This one is a bit silly. Yep, 12. How would you get what goes here?
Times by 2.
Yeah. So what is B when A is 14? Nah, these are calculator questions. Yep. If two quantities are directly proportional, y equals kx. Yeah. So you can sub the 2 in. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, q is directly proportional here. We have to find the constant of proportionality. How do we do that?
Oh, and 6.
Yeah, that's it. 6. And it's basically q equals kp. So if they're directly proportional, k times something, sorry, p times something gives you q. And you sub in the values. That's 12. That's 2. And so k is 6. What is... Hang on. So we said that's 6. Okay, what is Q when P is 5? This one here. Q equals KP. We can now that we know K is 6, we can write that. Yeah, that's it. We can now sub that K in. And because it's a constant, it's always going to be the same number. That's it. So that's 30. Okay. This time, P equals 42. Sorry, Q equals 42. What is P? And you can sub it into the original.
Yeah. 40.
Q is 42. So instead of Q equals, it's 42 equals 6P. So how do we get P?
Oh wait, oh it's got 7.
That's it. P equals 7. You just divide them both by 6. Yeah, going forward, times by 6, working backwards, divide by 6. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. Let's try this. Okay. How do we do this one? And this symbol means is directly proportional to.
Oh, K is 0.5.
Let's see. So if it's directly proportional, so V equals KB. Sub these in. So V is 15. B is 10. How would you get K?
You need to do 15 divided by 10.
And what is that?
1.5.
That's it. So K is 1.5. So V equals KB. You can now write that as V equals 1.5B. K is the constant of proportionality, basically what you times B by to get V. Okay, what is V when B is 18?
Eighteen divided by 1.5.
That would be to find B. We're trying to find V.
I don't know.
You don't divide them, you multiply.
Oh.
B is 18.
So it's 27.
Yes. Okay, and then part C.
Twelve times 1.5.
Yep. Oh, hang on. This time V is 12. And you're trying. Yeah. Any idea about that one?
3.
3. How many 1.5s in 12? I think it's more than that.
6. 6.
6. That will give you 9. We need 12. Or you could do how many 15s in 120?
8.
Yeah. Okay, so basically you find the constant of proportionality by doing y divided by x, or second divided by first. Then you have your little equation, y equals kx, and then you sub in the values that you need and solve from there. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. These I just want to leave. Constant proportionality from the graph. Okay. Okay, any idea how we do this exam question?
$25 is a very important to 6.
Say it again.
25 is very important to 6.
how could you write an equation with W and L if they're directly proportional?
L divided by W equals K.
No. W is what you get all the way around, basically. W divided by L gives you K. So how would we get K?
Um, 6 over 25.
Wait. Yep. Okay, 6 over 25 is K. Okay. And any idea how we can write that as an equation? Let's say make W the subject. What would you get?
W equals K times 25.
Well, let's just say KL for the moment. What did we say K is?
6 over 25.
So that's 6 over 25. So that's W is equal to 6 over 25 L.
Mm-hmm.
Calculate the weight of the 30 centimeter piece of wire. How do we do that? So this 30. Is that W? Is that L?
W.
It's 30 centimeters long.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to find the weight.
W equals W equals 6 over 25 times 30.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Put it back down.
Non-calc. You could
Oh yeah, 25 put into 6, 12, 8, it's 24 out of 100. So that means 0.24.
Okay. So 0.24 times 30, would you know that?
Oh yeah.
I think there's an easier way. You could multiply first then divide, or you could divide first. So 30 over 25, that's the same as what?
3 over 2.5.
Without the decimals.
300 over 250.
Just simplify. Like, what can you divide the top and bottom by?
5.
Yeah.
6 over 5.
So that's 6, that's 5. And so what would you get there?
What?
So it's basically 6 times 6 over 5.
Oh, 6 plus 6 over 5.
Times.
Mm. It's 6 times 6 times 5.
6 times 6 over 5.
36.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And what is that?
Is that all?
How many 5s in 36?
7,
Remainder.
1.
And what's the fraction? Fifths, basically.
Oh.
Same as 7.2, same thing. Yeah, so basically you do second divided by first to get k, and then anything, if they're indirectly proportional, it's first is equal to k times second. And once you have the constant, you can just sub in different things and find them. Any questions there?
No.
Okay, I want to. How do we do this one?
Um. $20p equals 25. 20b equals 25. Yeah.
So basically, let's see. So the packets is k. Oh, hang on, the weight. Let's see. There's some identical packets. So the weight is k times the packets. Okay. So how could we do this?
Work out k by doing 32 divided by 20.
Yeah.
Which is 6.4. No. So 1.6.
Okay. So k is 1.6. So w equals 1.6p.
Yeah, and then you gotta do p equals 1.6. No, p equals. No, it needs to be w equals.
Mm-hmm.
So what is p? 25. 25 divided by 1.6.
K and p aren't divided by each other.
What? Oh, yeah, 25 times 1.6.
Yeah. What is that? This one is calculator.
Oh, I've got.
All right. 6. Oh, 40. Maybe it wasn't. Okay. Any questions there?
No.
So you always need to find k first. and then you use that to get the next one. Let's see. That's something else. Okay. So how do we do this?
.65 divided by 7 times 12.
Yep. I think it'd be fine for that. So just 0.65 divided by 7 times 12. And basically this one, cost is equal to k times number of calculators. And so you do that whole thing. So that's what you did there. This divided by that, and then whatever your answer is times by k, because it's going to be k times that 12. Okay. Okay, directly proportional.
.36 is directly proportional to 5. Oh no, D is directly proportional to 5 x.
And I'd recommend you try to write an equation for it. So how would you turn the first line into an equation? Like construct an equation from that.
D equals kx.
Yeah. And then just use that.
.36 equals. No, yeah, 36 equals k times 5.
Mm-hmm.
So then k equals 5 divided by 36.
Yeah. What is 36 over 5? These are calculator actually. You don't need to. Okay, 7.2. Okay. And how do we find the value of d when x is 8?
D equals x times 7.2.
Mm-hmm.
8 times 7.2.
That's it. 8 times 7.2. Basically d equals 7.2x. Yeah. 7.6. Okay, any questions there?
No.
So although it feels different, this is identical to this calculator one. You just did this divided by this to get k, and then k times 12. You did 36 divided by 5 to get k, and then that was 7.2, and then k times 8. So they're using all these different words, directly proportional, but it's the exact same idea. This type I think you're okay for. You just intuitively get that. Okay, let's try this one.
Um, is 150 equal to 800?
Length of 150 is 800. So basically it's like 800 is equal to something times 150. Or 150 times something gives you 800.
So 800 divided by 150.
Yeah. Hmm. 5.3 recurring, okay. Or 16/3. Okay, we need the mass when the length is 90.
Mass equals 5.3 times 90.
Yep, that's it. So 5.3 times 90. 480, that's it. Any questions there?
No.
There's another way to do these, but I think this is the most straightforward way. Okay, so this time it's proportional to x squared. We haven't done this, we'll just do it. Exact same method. So first construct the equation and then use the equation.
$100 equals 25. Is 4 equals 25.
Equals what, sorry?
25.
And what would this be as just pure algebra?
Y is already proportional to x squared.
Yeah, like as an equation.
X squared divided by y equals k.
Okay. And so how do we get k, or what is k?
2.5.
So if I sub in these values, I get 100 equals 25k.
Yeah.
We're trying to get k.
Wait, what? Or 4.
That's it. K is 4. Okay. Work out the value of y when x is 3.
Three equal. No, y equals 4/3.
Well, if you sub k into your formula, what do you get?
3 equals something k.
Without the 3. So this is our formula. What do you get when you sub in k?
Y equals kx squared.
What is k?
4.
Yeah, so y equals 4x squared. Okay, and we're trying to find y when x is 3.
4 times 9.
Yeah. What is that?
36.
That's it. And so it's always y divided by the x, whatever it might be, x squared, x cubed, gives you k. And then sub k into your sub k and x into your formula to get the next y. Any questions with that one?
No.
Okay, let's see this one. Let's go 5 miles. Yeah, it's not exactly the same thing. Currency. See, it's okay for these ones. Okay, how do we do this one?
E equals k times a.
Well done.
So then k equals a divided by b.
Other way around.
B divided by a.
Yeah.
So k equals 4.
Yeah.
And then we can do 4 times 5. Just beats 20.
That's it. Okay. Let's see, we'll just try one more like that. Okay, how about this one?
D equals k times c.
Oh, hang on, this is inversely proportional. This is a different thing. Let me just check square proportion. We'll just do one more of direct proportion. Okay, how about this one?
F equals ke.
It's always in the order that they give them to you.
E equals k.
Yeah.
K equals e divided by.
Yeah.
Oh god. Is that a calculator?
No. You can just write it as a fraction.
Oh, 3 over 36.
And might help later on to simplify it now.
1 over 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Then would it be 1/12 divided by 3?
When E is 4?
Divided by 4.
Um,
Or 4 divided by 1/12. 1/12.
what would you get if you subbed the... Yeah, okay. So it's a non-calculator one though. 4 divided by 1/12?
Okay.
So if you sub these in, so E equals KF. E is 4. K is 1/12. I'll do it like that. K is 1/12. F. You said divide by 1/12. Is there any way to get rid of the 1/12?
Times by 1/12.
Well, you could divide by 1/12 or times by...
11/12.
No.
I don't know.
1/12 F is the same as F/12.
Ah. So that means 4 times 12 is F.
Yeah. And basically it's like keep change flip. 4 times 12/1. 4 times 12. What is 4 times 12?
So 48.
That's it. F is 48. Yes. Okay, let's see. I want to see square proportion. Square root. Inverse. Inverse. Square root. Inverse cube. To the cube. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, any idea about this one?
X equals KY.
To the cube of y?
K cube root Y.
Not cube.
Why not Y cubed?
Yeah. Okay.
And then K equals Y cubed times X.
Say it again.
K equals Y cubed over X.
How do you bring y cubes to the other side?
Times it.
It's already times.
Divide.
Yeah. So you have to divide both sides by y cubed.
So it's X over Y cubed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so K equals X over Y cubed.
Okay.
Which is 32 over 1.2.
I will just use a calculator. So 32 over...
0.4 cubed.
Yeah. And actually it's going to be a number smaller than... Okay, 500. 0.4 times 3 would be 1.2. Okay, K is 500. What is y when x is 256?
What was 1? So 256 equals 500 times y, so 256 over 500 equals y cubed.
That's it. And then how do you get y?
Cube root the answer.
That's it. So it's the cube root of 256 over 500. 4 over 5. Okay, any questions there?
No.
So, do you know how inverse proportion works?
No.
So, direct proportion is y equals kx. Inverse proportion is y equals k times 1 over x. We saw square proportion, which was y equals kx squared. You've also got square root. Any idea what square root proportion would be?
K square root of x.
Well done. K root x. And then we did a cube root, or sorry, a cube one, which was y equals kx cubed. So maybe I should mention as well, they mix and match these. So any idea what would be inverse square proportion?
1 over x squared.
Yeah. What would be inverse square root proportion?
1 over x square rooted.
Yeah. So inverse square root. And so you just write those each time and you're just substituting and solving. Inverse square root is y equals k times 1 over square root of x. And each time you just sub in y, sub in x to find k, and then you sub in x and k to get the new y, or y and k to get the x, whichever one they're asking. And you just have to keep doing that for each of them. If you like, we can do all of the inverse and all that stuff next time.